to Pets on Parade. Now, with a sweet head tilt of that adorable face, I'd rob a treat store for Pistol Pete over here, that's for sure. Please tell us about him, Linda.
This is actually the brother of Bob. Bob was the co-host with Kelsey earlier. I love big male names for these tiny boys. They're so cute. They were actually found together, and they both had urinary tract infections, and they were found so tiny that they had to be bottle fed. So we were going to emphasize again the importance of bottle feeding these babies. We have over 60 babies right now that need to be bottle fed, and not enough volunteers. So if you've got some space in your home, you work right out of your home, they come to your home, you don't have to spend any money on anything. The only expense is your love and time. We provide everything you possibly need, all the formulas, the bedding, the vaccinations, anything that they need to get strong and healthy. And you help us out so much by doing it in your home, because then you open up a kennel in the shelter for other cats that are stray cats, maybe on the street or lost or injured. So keep in mind, if you've got extra time, we can always use an extra hand fostering these little ones. And it's helpful that you can also do more than one. So keep that in mind also. If you have an empty nest and you have some room, come on down. Let's take Bob and Pete home.
Oh my goodness, yes, and you're so right. We definitely bottle baby foster. So thank you so much for that information, Linda.
Yes.
Now we're going to take a look at adorable Stretch Armstrong. He's loving, playful, loyal, and a total goofball. He's most himself when he's running in the play yard, but he's enjoyed all kinds of new experiences like riding in the car, playing in water, and napping indoors next to his people. As much as he loves to play, Stretch knows when it's time to be rowdy and when it's time to snuggle. Once he gets to know you, that's all he'll want to do. Stretch is the perfect example of why we encourage potential adopters not to judge a pet by their kennel presence. Stretch tends to be reactive in his kennel, but after living outside his whole life, who can blame him? Once he sees leash in hand, he will politely sit before walking with his human like a pro. He's calm as can be when hanging out in the office and walking around to meet new friends and riding in the car. Stretch makes huge strides every day towards becoming the family dog he was meant to be. Now that he's had taste of what it's like to be a companion, he can't get enough. He does tend to bond very closely to his person and struggles with some separation anxiety when that person is gone. So he'll need to find a special home who can work with him on this, possibly with someone who works from home or has experience with loving pups like him. And look at that face. He's available at our Campus for Compassion location. And we have an awesome adoption pup date for you. Do you remember Dre? We featured this handsome boxer boy on our social media channels back in January when he was looking for his forever home. We are happy to share that he has found exactly that and has been living the good life ever since. Dre's family tells us that his schedule is now jam-packed with family soccer games, playing with toys, rolling around in the backyard, and hanging out with his BFFs, the family's young child and cat. How cute are Dre's nearly identical photos of him holding a toy, both in our shelter and his new home? If you have a great adoption story, we'd love to hear from you, so make sure to follow the Arizona Humane Society on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And make sure to keep it tuned right here. We have an absolutely adorable puppy whose background is quite sad, but luckily she was found by the exact right person at the exact right time and was taken to the right place to get her back to health. We'll meet sweet Mercedes when we get back to the show.